Hello everybody, I'm Jimmy Shea. I'm doing the legalization of weed and the effects it'll have on the economy. The legalization and taxation of weed, of marijuana, could generate as much as $6.2 billion a year. This money could go to much more important causes like healthcare or public school systems, and really help out the economy well. As stated in the article, the economic benefits of a legal regulated marijuana industry. The city of Amsterdam has had marijuana legal and regulated for many years. There's a very high standard of living there, and there's a very strong economy also. And if they can do it, why can't we? Legalization and taxation of marijuana would help stimulate the economy in many ways. One, it would eliminate the costs of prohibition enforcement, such as like all the police officers, their salaries and everything. Also, it would create more jobs for people to use, like farmers who grow it and all this. And then it'll also generate a large revenue, which will obviously help out the economy greatly. First of all, catching and putting a drug dealer into jail is very expensive. There are many steps taken in this process, and they all add up. According to the professor of economics from Harvard University, Jeffrey A. Miron, all of these steps cost an average about $7.7 billion per year. This includes the payment of the salaries of like all the public defenders, the judges, the police officers, the people who run the jails, all those. It also goes into the court costs, like keeping the court, running the court, so we can go through the legal process of putting the drug dealers in jail. Then also the jail costs, obviously, which it's like all the water and all the time it takes to like build jails, and it would also decrease crowding in jails because there are many people in jail who are drug dealing. This also lets the police focus on catching more dangerous criminals, and which is good because we don't want a bunch of killers running around and stuff. So, you may think that the people I just mentioned might be losing some of their jobs, but in reality, many more jobs will be created by legalizing marijuana. Here I'll discuss the opportunities that will open up due to the legalization of marijuana. These jobs include the farmers that will grow the marijuana, also the people who will have to purify it and make it like safer to consume. If it's legal, we can't have it real unhealthy. Then also the people who have to sell the marijuana, and the people who also have to advertise it, like creating commercials and billboards and all that stuff. The more job opportunities that open up will also help our low unemployment rate that we have right now. And with more jobs, there will be more people to spend money, which will really help benefit our economy. So money will circulate through the economy better. The last way the legalization will help the economy is through the large revenue it will generate. A study recently done by economist Stephen T. Easton from the Fraser Institute. He attempted to calculate exactly what the Canadian government would make in tax revenue by the legalization of marijuana. The study showed that the average profit from 0.5 grams of marijuana on the free market was about $6.90. If the Canadian government places taxes on these units of marijuana, they will generate over $2 billion a year. If the government were to tax the same way they tax alcohol and tobacco, they would generate roughly $6.4 billion a year. This is about the same for us in the U.S., and all of this money would greatly stimulate our economy and help pull us out of the recession that we're in. In conclusion, the economy would greatly benefit from the legalization of marijuana. It would eliminate the costs of prohibition enforcement. It would help the unemployment rate drop, and it would also generate tons of money. If marijuana was legalized, we would all be living in a much more stable America.